ASMR people. I'm Jason, I'm your host for today, and I want to take you to Liechtenstein. So Liechtenstein is a small country in Europe. It borders with Austria and Switzerland. I was in Liechtenstein back in 2015, and I visited the Hofkellerei Winery, which is the winery of the Prince of Liechtenstein, the Duke. And I had a wonderful wine tour, tried out 2 different varieties, Riesling and Pinot Noir, and I brought back with me a wine bottle of the variety Pinot Noir. It's a vintage of 2015, and I think it's time to open it. A little bit about Pinot Noir. I think it's the first Pinot Noir review on this channel. It's a hard to grow grape. It origins from France, from Burgundy. It's translated as the black pinecone Pinot Noir. It's a very elegant, very distinct wine variety. It cannot just be grown anywhere. It needs a cool climate. It's a hard to grow grape. And without further ado, let's see today's wine bottle. So this is the wine bottle from Vaduz. Vaduz is the capital of Liechtenstein. Vintage of 2015. 13.3% alcoholic volume. It's a red wine. Pinot Noir produces red wine. Pinot Noir is usually found as a single variety, so unblended. You will rarely come across a wine bottle that's a blend of some other varieties and Pinot Noir. So Pinot Noir is usually 100% on its own. What else can I give you here? Vintage of 2015. It's one of my favorite varieties. It's very elegant. It has a unique scent of mushroom. So every variety has some characteristics, and as we've reviewed in previous videos, for example, the Vranak, which was the Serbian episode, had a significant smell of mint. Riesling from our episode in Germany, had a significant scent of petrol. So Pinot Noir has a mushroom scent. Whenever you detect these scents, these smells, immediately you can relate to the respective variety. Let's go ahead and examine today's wine bottle. So I'm gonna just open the wine cap here. Okay. There we go. And I'm excited for this wine because I tried it out, the same variety, the same actually wine bottle in 2016, but as the wine ages, it usually develops, and the sommelier at the winery actually recommended, because I purchased a couple of bottles, and he recommended that it should be consumed in 2020. So let's see. There we go. It's a nice cork. It says Liechtenstein, and I also keep some of the corks of the wine bottles that I I am impressed with, I have enjoyed. This actually has a nice design to it, so maybe I'll just keep it anyway, regardless if it's good or not. But you know, you can rarely be disappointed from Pinot Noir. There we go. So let's just place this aside. Already the scents I'm getting, the aromas I'm getting are very pleasurable. So it's time, get ready. The leather couch is making some noises. I apologize for that. Let's see. It's very light in color. It's a light skin grape, so that's normal. Also, it's not so much of a red color, but it kind of becomes brownish, which is a sign of aging. Wow, this is just incredible. Oh guys, I wish you could smell this. This is one of the best noses so far from the wines we reviewed. Yeah, this is perfect. So, we have a lot of things here. We actually do have some mushroom, the mushroom scent, it's easy to be detected. Spices, herbs, you know, the greeting is spices, herbs, and a little bit of a bell pepper. We also have like red fruit, so red currant, a lot of berries. I'm not sure if it's strawberry or no, I'm gonna go with cherry here. And also earthy aromas like soil. So let's give it a whirl. This is perfect. I'm so happy about this. This is perfect. It can be consumed on its own because it's a light wine. It doesn't necessarily need food to accommodate it. So for me, this right now is the perfect wine to enjoy on its own. It's light, it's fruity. On the palate, not so much aging. Earthy and fruity aroma. Earthy and fruity tastes combined together. If I was to pair it with food, and this goes generally for Pinot Noir, you want to avoid red meat. So probably you know that red wine accommodates red meat perfectly, but be careful of the varieties, guys. So here, I would go with salmon, with any fatty fishes, with chicken, with pasta, no red meat. And yeah, this is perfectly fine on its own as well. I would rate this above 90, so let's give it 91 points. The nose on this one is just amazing. It's incredible. So it's pale in color, it's well rounded, it's well balanced, it has great texture to it, medium to, well, maybe even light body. Let me just check. I'll go with light body. And even though I've tried this wine out back in 2016, so it was, well, I'm not gonna say aged, but it was a vintage of 2015 that I tried in Liechtenstein at 2016. Did I say that right? So it's a vintage of 2015. I tried it out in Liechtenstein in 2016. But you know, this vintage right now, 5 years old, it's just developed perfectly. It's grown. It's I think it's the perfect time to consume this bottle. So the sommelier there knew what he was talking about. Obviously, he's the sommelier of the Prince, so the color is also perfect. It's light, but it's also very lively. And as I said, you will rarely be disappointed by this variety. So definitely go try out a Pinot Noir